Hey, have you ever heard the saying that men never get over breakups? Well, I'm here to debunk that myth and show you that it's actually quite the opposite. Many people seem to think that men never get over breakups, but I don't believe that's true. In fact, I think men can recover quite quickly from a breakup if they know what to do. So stay tuned, and I'll reveal why this myth is a hoax. I'll share with you some tips on how to get over a breakup as a man. The science of breakups, men versus women. When it comes to breakups, science has shown that men and women often react differently. Men tend to deal with the emotional pain of a breakup by focusing on activities like work and hobbies, while women are more likely to seek solace from friends and family. Studies have also found that men are more likely to try to distract themselves following a breakup, while women might experience a more intense period of sadness. Men in particular may be more likely to engage in risky behaviors, such as drinking alcohol or abusing drugs, following a breakup. This behavior can lead to further negative consequences, like depression or even physical harm. On the other hand, women may display signs of post-breakup blues such as overeating or difficulty sleeping due to stress and anxiety. The reasons for this gender difference when it comes to dealing with breakups are not fully understood yet. Some researchers theorize that these patterns come from the differences between male and female hormones. For example, a man's higher levels of testosterone could make him less tolerant of feelings of sadness or distress. Others believe that these reactions stem from cultural norms about how men and women should handle their emotions. Whatever the underlying cause may be, it is clear that both genders respond differently when faced with the end of a relationship. Researchers suggest that understanding these differences can help us better understand how we can better support each other through difficult times like breakups, so we can all move forward in our lives in healthier ways. It is important to remember that everyone grieves differently and to give ourselves time and space to process our feelings correctly without judgment from others. Breakups can be a difficult and painful experience for anyone, regardless of gender. However, there are some reasons why men may be more likely to get over a breakup than women. 1. Men are less likely to dwell on the past. Men may be more inclined to move on from a relationship because they are less likely to dwell on past events or ruminate on what went wrong. They may focus on the present and future rather than dwelling on the past. 2. Men may have more social support. Men may have a more extensive social network or more close friends that they can rely on for support during a breakup. This can help them to cope with the emotional fallout of a relationship ending. 3. Men may be more likely to engage in distracting activities. Men may be more likely to engage in activities that distract them from the pain of a breakup, such as working out, playing sports, or going out with friends. This can help them to take their mind off the relationship and focus on something else. 4. Men may be more likely to date soon after a breakup. Men may be more likely to start dating soon after a breakup as a way to move on from the relationship. This can help them to focus on someone new and not dwell on the past relationship. 5. Men may not have as deep emotional attachment. Men may not have as deep emotional attachment to their partners as women, which means they may not have as much difficulty getting over a breakup. 6. Men are less likely to have self-blame. Men are less likely to blame themselves when a relationship ends, which means they may not have as much difficulty getting over a breakup. They may be more inclined to see the relationship as a mutual decision and not take it personally. It is important to note that these are generalizations, and not all men will fit into these categories. Everyone's experience with a breakup is different, and there is no right or wrong way to handle it. It's important to focus on self-care and seek support from loved ones during this difficult time. Tips to overcome a breakup. During a breakup, men may feel pressure to hide their emotions and man up, but it's important to remember that it's okay to grieve the loss of a relationship. Here are a few tips to help a man get over a breakup. 1. Allow yourself to feel your emotions. Allowing yourself to feel your emotions after a breakup is crucial for the healing process. It is natural to feel a range of emotions such as sadness, anger, and hurt. These emotions are a sign that you have invested in the relationship and that it meant something to you. Trying to suppress or ignore these emotions will only prolong the healing process. By giving yourself permission to feel these emotions, you are acknowledging the impact of the breakup and allowing yourself to process it in a healthy way. It's important to note that it's also important to understand that there's no right way to feel or grieve. Everyone's experience is different and unique. Some people may find it helpful to cry, while others may prefer to channel their emotions through exercise or other activities. It's important to find what works best for you. 2. Talk to someone. Whether it's a friend, family member, or therapist, talking to someone about your feelings can be incredibly helpful. They can provide support and perspective, and they can help you work through your emotions. 3. Take care of yourself. Taking care of yourself is crucial after a breakup. The emotional turmoil of a breakup can make it easy to neglect your physical and emotional well-being. It is important to prioritize self-care during this time to help you feel better and cope with the challenges of moving on. One of the most important things you can do for yourself is to maintain a healthy diet. Eating well will not only help you feel better physically, but it can also boost your mood and energy levels. Eating a balanced diet that includes plenty of fruits, vegetables, and lean protein can help you feel better both physically and emotionally. Finally, make sure to take time for hobbies and activities that you enjoy. Doing things that bring you joy and pleasure can help you to feel better, and it can also help to take your mind off the breakup. Whether reading, listening to music, or playing sports, find something you enjoy and make time for it every day. Exercise is also important for self-care after a breakup. Regular physical activity can help to reduce stress, improve mood, and boost self-esteem. Exercise can also be a great way to channel emotions and clear your mind. Even just a short walk or jog can do wonders for your mental and emotional well-being. Focus on the present. Getting caught up in regrets about the past or worries about the future can be easy, but try to focus on the present moment and the things that you can control. This can help you feel more grounded and less overwhelmed. 4. Give yourself time. There's no set timeline for getting over a breakup, and everyone heals at their own pace. Be patient with yourself and give yourself the time you need to process your emotions and move on. 5. Learn from the experience. Breakups can be difficult, but they can also be a valuable learning experience. Reflect on what went wrong in the relationship and what you can do differently in the future. Remember that every relationship, whether it works out or not, can teach you something about yourself and what you want in a partner. 6. Consider seeking professional help. If you find yourself struggling to cope with the breakup and unable to move on, consider seeking the help of a therapist or counselor. They can provide support and guidance as you navigate the healing process. Breaking up can be a difficult and painful experience, but it's important to remember that you will get through it. Be kind to yourself, take care of yourself, and give yourself time to heal. Surround yourself with support, focus on the present, and learn from the experience. Want to know a fact? Here's one: men can and do get over breakups, just like everyone else. The myth that men never get over breakups is just a myth. It's important to remember that healing is a process, and it's okay to not be okay. With time, support, and self-care, you will be able to move on and find happiness again. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. Doing so will allow us to reach more audiences like you. How about you? How do you cope with breakups? Share them in the comments section. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.